Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing some cash stuffing today, my favorite day of the week. So if you are looking for how I got all of these numbers that we are going to be cash stuffing today, make sure you go back and watch my Thursday's video and it will go over absolutely everything and how I came up with these numbers in order to stuff all of my envelopes today. But we are always starting with our rollover money. So let's see what we have left over. I really don't think there is very much left over. So groceries and gas have nothing. And personal has all of its $10 left. And eating out has $5 left. So we have $15 left this week, which wasn't very much. My emergency still has, I think, $5 in it, and same with giving has $5, which is sufficient to last me for next week as well. So first thing is first, let's go over our Christmas challenge is what we are doing right now. So we are going to do that first. So we have dedicated $25 towards our Christmas fund. So let's take that out of this envelope, and then when we count it, we will be short $25. But I always like to do this first because I like including it in my rollover and figuring out what we can add to our Christmas savings challenge. Now, our Christmas savings challenge is the only one that I have on the go right now. I want to complete it before I start anything else. Hopefully by the end of the month, this will be fully funded and I can move on to a different savings challenge. I am just, you know, when you get so close to something and you just want it done, that is how I feel about this Christmas challenge. Now that I've combined my 1,000, because I was doing a 1,000 savings challenge, but I was about maybe not even halfway done that. And I decided to put all of the money together because we became debt free. So I can just concentrate on getting this fully funded. It will be $1,200 when we are all said and done, but the card that is in here is for $1,000, and then there will be an extra $200 that I saved up prior. I don't count any of this until we have all of the circles filled in. So we have $40 here. So let's see what we can do. So 45. So I think what we'll do, yeah, because we had $15 left. I originally wanted 25, and then I'm going to fill in this 15 as well too. And I'm trying to kind of like work the circles like the next week. Hopefully I'll do $45 and try to kind of move up in the whole completion to get this all filled out. But it will be so rewarding, you guys, to get this all filled in. I cannot wait. And especially to be fully funded for Christmas by August time, like it is going to be a really good feeling. I get so impatient for these challenges. I just kind of want the money saved up like now. And I try to think of it like when I have my rollover money and when I'm spending throughout the week. I definitely want some rollover money so that I can add more money to my savings challenges, whatever that might be. So there we go. We are adding $40 to that envelope, and we will put that back in there, and our savings challenge is all done. So now what we are going to do is we are going to take out all of our cash, and we are going to make sure this time I'm going to do something a little bit differently. I'm going to make sure that the dollars, add up to how many we have here, like the denominations. I'm going to do it a little bit differently rather than, I changed my mind at the last minute to make the 50s all, make the hundreds all 50s. And I think the reasoning why is, yes, I took out, that's another thing, is I took out $50 because I went to Costco today. So as you know, I live out of town. So when I go and do this, I didn't have my Costco envelope with me because I wasn't planning on going to Costco, and I used $50 of it that I would have been stuffing today. So that is another reason why we will be short. But we should have, this is $200, so we should have $150, which we do. And then we should have 13 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And why don't we have 13? Oh, we took it out for the savings challenge. We just did that, Janet. Come on. All right, so there we go. We have 12, and then we will have 7 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we will have 7 5s. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. All right, sorry for the lighting. I am trying to get the lighting exactly perfect, but it's not happening because I am doing this later in the evening time. And you know, I don't think it really mattered today because we had so much storms happening here in southern Alberta. We had a couple of tornadoes even touch down as well too. So I don't think it would have mattered today because it is so gloomy out. So sorry about the lighting in advance. All right, that is all cleaned off and ready to go for next week. All right, let's start with our low priority binder. So it is my brown checkered one. I do have only 3 left of my brown checkered binders. Hopefully, I'm not even sure by the time this video goes live if I will have any left, but just make sure you check it out if you are waiting. I still have a sale on, so it's a really, really good price. All right, medical is going to be getting $5. And now in medical, we have $10, $20, $25, and $30 in medical. Next, we will be skipping Costco because like I said, I already spent $50. And also wanted to mention, well, hopefully maybe some of these are still on my shop as well, but I did envelopes like this, and you too can have them personalized how I do. You just have to let me know what you would want on each line, but make sure you check those out. Those are in my Etsy shop below as well. Next is going to be Renos, and Renos always gets $100. We are gonna mix it up and get 2 50s this week. Normally I give 100, but I just kind of wanted to change it up a little bit. And I will have to take out some money actually for this. I do have the receipt here. And I did go and buy a few things for our guest room because as you know, we've been renovating our guest room. And I put this on my Visa. So I'm gonna pay back myself the $122.66. That just has, I guess it doesn't have my number or anything. But I am going to pay that back actually out of this. So I'm going to take out 120. So this is going back to the bank. So I will put it off to the side and put it in my back to the bank envelope, and we will be taking that back. So now in home renovations, I have $125. So that bedroom is finally all done, you guys. I will insert a clip right here to show you how it ended up looking, but I am really, I'm so happy it's done. We only had to buy a few things. That $120 is literally all that we have spent. We already had the door, we had the bed, we had the little dressers, we had all of those things. So it was really nice to actually, you know, not spend too much money, and we had the paint, we had a lot of things, so I'm really happy with how it turned out, and it was pretty inexpensive to complete. All right, next is going to be beauty, and we are adding $25 to beauty. So beauty now has 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, and $60. So I just got my nails filled, as you may have noticed in my last video, but I absolutely love them. I feel like they just scream summer. I love them. And the great thing about it is if you get sick of them, you can change them in 4 weeks time. All right, next is going to be travel. And travel is getting $25. And like I had mentioned, this is just for gas money. So when we go and visit our kids, and I will be going to visit one of my daughters in Banff, probably in August sometime. So that's what this money will be going towards. So now in travel, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, and $95 in travel. Next is going to be birthdays, and we are adding $10. We actually don't have another birthday in the family until October, So it gives us a lot of time to actually save up. So now in birthdays, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, and $120 in birthday. All right, and next is going to be pets, and pets is going to be getting $40. So both of our dogs have hair, so they actually get frequent haircuts. They go about once every 2 months. This time I booked them a little bit sooner, and because they're shaggy and I like to keep on top of it. So now in pets we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145. Is that correct? 145. And they need 150 in order to get groomed, and they will be getting groomed at the end of the month. So we will be perfect for that. All right, next is going to be date night, and date night is going to be getting a $20 bill. And date night now has $20, $30, and $40. Next is going to be holidays, and holidays include anything like Valentine's Day and things of that nature. So our next holiday, let me think. We have a holiday that's coming up in August, which is, I think it's a civic holiday. And then in September, we have Labor Day. But those aren't really, like, to be honest, we don't celebrate a lot of holidays. But this is just going towards, like, if it's Father's Day, or, you know, if it's Halloween and I buy something for my girls, or, you know, something like that. $5, $10, $15, $20, and $25 now in holidays. Next is going to be support small, and that is getting $5. And this is to support small businesses. Just in case I see something, which I always see something, especially on Etsy. But we now have $10, $20, $25, and $30 in support small. Next is going to be our hunting category, and like I said, we are going hardcore on hunting, and every week until actually October we will be adding $60 because it is expensive to hunt, but we do provide meat for ourselves for the entire year with venison such as elk and deer, and we actually process it all of ourselves as well. So it definitely is beneficial. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. So $180. And we did get back our draws actually for hunting. So we applied for hunting, which was $60, and I took that money out. And we recently found out what we got drawn for, which we got approved for, and we can buy the tags in the fall. And Jimmy and I both hunt together, and we each got a muley doe and a whitetail doe. So that is what we will be hunting for this fall. And since we do butcher, we know a lot of people that also hunt. So we are able to also provide meat through that way as well when we help them butcher. Because Jimmy isn't a certified butcher, so we can't charge for any of our butchering that we do. So we definitely get enough meat for the whole entire year through those through that as well, through friends and family. That's just how it works, right? All right, next is our high priority binder. I'm all sold out of the white checkered ones. I should be getting them in the first week in August if anybody is interested. Anniversary, we are going to be adding $5. And our anniversary is in April, so we have plenty of time. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, and $75. We got married in Vegas, and 3 years ago. We just celebrated our 3rd year anniversary. So I'm thinking that's why we're going back in October, because we haven't been able to go back to Vegas since our wedding actually. And so we will be going back to do that in October. And I'm not sure what we'll do for anniversary. Sometimes we just go away and have a weekend away together. So now in my own envelope, I have 20, 40, 50, and $55. Next is going to be taxes, and taxes is for getting our taxes prepared for each year. So for Jimmy and I to get them done is usually about $250 to $300 for both of ours. And I will never do our own taxes. Ours are quite complicated. We do pension splitting, we have medical write-offs, we have disability write-offs for my husband with his back and being injured in the military. So I'd rather just pay somebody to do our taxes. $20, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $105. All right, next is going to be Apollo, and you know what? I always mention Apollo and how great it is, so I will bear you from listening to me once again, but it is really, really good. So now in Apollo, it's due actually in March. $200 a year is what we pay for Canadian funds. We have $20, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $85, and $90. So we are almost halfway there. All right, next is going to be car maintenance, and this is getting $5. And car maintenance is just anything I need on my car, wipers, an oil change, things of that nature. I just got an oil change done, so I'm good there. $10, $15, $20, and $25. Next is our car registration, and our car registration is due in March of every year as well. It seems like everything is due in March, but we are going to be adding $10. So we will be adding, so now in car registration, we have $20, $40, $60, $80, $90, $100, and $105. And our car registration is about $300 every year. So hopefully, I'm hoping to have these ones all fully funded by the end of the year, like the Apollo, the car registration, and our taxes. So we will see how that goes. And in emergency fund, we are adding another $20. And we have $1,000, $1,100 in the bank. And then we have $20, $40, $60, $80. So $1,180 is what we have in our emergency fund, which is a good feeling. We are fortunate that we haven't had to use any of that yet, but we have it there just in case. All right, that is it for our high priority sinking funds. Next, we will go onto my cash wallet. I was trying to figure out why I had money left, because I normally do my cash wallet first. But I guess I'm doing it at the end today, changing things up a little bit. All right, groceries is going to be getting $50 this week because I did order Chef's Plate. Once in a while, I do order it. Some weeks I do skip it. But I thought that I'm going to have kind of a busy week next week with my oldest daughter coming home. So that is why I decided to. Gas is going to get its regular $60, and this has been working out perfectly. I did increase this about a month ago. I think I had $40, but now I increased it to $60, and what a difference. I am so pleased. It's just good knowing that we have a full tank of gas since we do live so far out of town in case of emergency. Personal and eating out are both getting $10 for the week. And like I said, we have no amenities where we live. So if we need to go to the hospital, the doctor, absolutely anything, we need to drive 20 minutes. And I don't want to have no gas if something like that ever happens, heaven forbid. All right, that is my cash wallet. And this is what I take everywhere. This is an authentic Louis Vuitton, I forget, it's an agenda planner, I think is what it's called. I think I have it linked down below still. I did get it off of Amazon, and I did do an unboxing on my channel when I first got it, but I love it. It has been holding up really, really well. I love button closures, so as you can see, all of my binders and even my cash wallet all have secure buttons, and that is just a preference of mine. So there we go. That is all ready for the week. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me, and we are going to have a successful week now that everything is budgeted and planned for. All of our envelopes are now all stuffed. Greatest day of the week. I love cash stuffing, and I love planning and doing all the budget things. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a like and leave me a comment down below. See you next time.